I think we're hearing something now. Hi. Hi. Hi, Devin. Hi, Bernick. Hi, Ryoto-san. Where's the thing now? Okay. We're going in. We're going in. I think. Is it working? Hi. Please tell me the sound is okay. Please tell me the sound is fine. Stream has started. Hi, Fitson. Hi. Stream has indeed started. Yeah. Sound is okay. Fantastic. Okay. Hey, yeah. I hope that is not too loud, actually. Is the background music too loud? Or is that okay? I don't know. I never know. What's that game? I think we just something. Something's not right. Let me adjust this real quick. That is better, I think. Or not. I made it worse. Let me adjust the camera again. Okay, wait, let me... I can do this, I promise. I swear I can do this. Yes. Okay, I think it's better now. There we go. Hi. Hi. Thank you for the resub, Travis. Hi. No, it's okay. Okay, everything's fine. Hope you're doing well, everyone. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Hope y'all are doing well. And here we are. It's been a while, isn't it? Since last time, which was just a little bit. But here we are. Let me drink something, Jesus Christ. Baby raccoon time, let's go! Baby raccoon! Wait, what? I'm not a baby raccoon. What you talking about? What's today's plan? We're gonna chat, you know. We'll be chatting. I guess I'll be talking about a few things. 9 months. Oh yeah, it has been 9 months. I didn't notice that. You're right. Heck yeah. 9 months, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about things. There's some stuff I wanna talk about, you know. You're a cute raccoon. Listen. Listen. No. No. Stuff and things and some VR things that I want to talk about and so on and so forth. It's gonna be interesting. Maybe. I hope so. I hope so. Um. Mm, 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 mhm, mhm, mhm. Ah, don't mind me. I was taking a pill that I suddenly realized I forgot. So I took it now. So I took it now. Somebody else like, hold up. I didn't do that, did I? That's what I fixed it. I did now. We're okay. It's okay. We're good. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're gonna be just talking things. I want to show a few things and so on. Ignore the. I need to figure out a way to fix the hand stuff. The hands are still a bit wonky, and I don't know why. I just realized I forgot a thing. I just realized I forgot to do this. Let me do that. Because I just realized I forgot to turn on the chair. So there is no chair. Now there is. Now there is. Now we have the chair. There we go. I forgot. But now it's here, so it's okay. We're good. The chair is upon us. I can now sit down. So, chair is upon us. It's okay. We're good. We're all good now. We're all good now. Don't worry about it. uh, wait a minute, let me check something. No, we're good. It's okay. Yay for sitting. Sitting is important. It's a bit floaty. Oh, because I forgot to anchor it. I'm an idiot. Give me a second. Let me fix the anchoring. Because I'm an idiot. There, it's anchored. It won't keep, like, wiggling everywhere like crazy. I fixed it. I fixed it. Yay. It'll just wiggle up and down. Because of, you know, it does that. It is a very magical chair. Yes. It's magical. Super magical chair. Hand, stop doing that. The hand was not supposed to do that. But it was. I don't even have the hand up. Wait, what hand was that? This hand. Okay. Now I'm moving it. Kinda. Hide it. Is it? Oh, it's thinking the microphone over here is the hand. Wow. Tracking systems are funny at times, aren't they? Yeah, that's where the actual microphone is. So it's confusing it with the hand for some reason. The game gets the finger, but there's 5 of them. Yes, 5 fingers. Hi, Twoggle. Hi. So we're gonna do a thing on here. Where's the... Where's the map? There. I found the map. I always keep looking for mouse stuff. So we saw Veronica a moment ago. We saw a dragon just now. Look at that. Hey, yo. Look at that. I fixed it. Hey. Oh, wait, they're not working on YouTube. Shit. I forgot that I still don't have that on YouTube. Need to fix that. Probably can stick around because... Yeah, I understand that. My internet has been a bit wonky today. Also. Especially, like, Twitter somewhere. Twitter, shitter, whatever you want to call it. Has been pretty shit. Yeah. It's been, pretty crap. Lately. For some reason. But, you know. Wait, let me adjust that and then twist the microphone like that. There. It's pointing at me now. We're good. I adjusted the microphone. This way it's in front of me. As it should. The arm, right? I have the arm thing. So I can move it back and forth, you know. So here we are. So we are going to talk about a few things because I kind of wanted to talk about them. I want to show them off. Let's get the few. Also, sad news that we have today. We have some sad news. I want to talk about the sad news too. Because it's a thing. Oh, that was interesting. Hi, you boy. Hi. Uncle Stram. I'm pretty well. There. Slam. Stream open at some point. It's 15 minutes. Holy Jesus. What? Oh. How does that even happen? Jesus, okay. Also, I hope y'all are enjoying the new outfit that I'm wearing today. How's that, man? That's the thing. If y'all enjoying the new outfit that I'm wearing today. You don't see the pants, but it's okay. You'll see the new pants on Saturday. Saturday, you'll see the pants. Today we're just sitting. Thank you. That's okay. But you can't see the back the way I am right now. But you will later. I'm back in that stream for the last thing. Was that? That's crazy. Wow. I think I have pictures actually. I can show pictures of this. Give me a second. I can go ahead and show some pictures of this. Eee. Of the outfit. So you can all see it. Hand, what are you doing? You're not there. Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. Give me just a second. Okay, here we go. Let's show outfit. Let's show outfit a bit. Shock for me to say about Twitch, but thank God about the live stream playback. I know, right? I know, right? So for those wondering, sorry, I'm just preparing things right now. Just preparing the pictures to show. Cause why not? While we're at it, you'll see it better live later on Saturday. But you know, consider this a little teaser. You know, consider it a little teaser. Background song made me think there was a lot. No. Wait, did I just accidentally? I pasted the exact same thing. It just showed me the exact same thing. Good job. That was special. That was special because I grabbed the exact same link like a poopy head. Good job. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I probably should have prepared this ahead of time, but I didn't think about it. I thought about it right now, in midstream. Imagine. Imagine. Anyway, okay, we're good. Let me do this. Yeah. Sometimes you don't think about it until it's too late. We're gonna be talking about this. That's why this is here, right? So you know, we're gonna be talking about some of these things. I almost feel like welcome to the stream. Okay, so this new outfit, you're gonna see the complete thing of it. So full set is actually like this. It has a jacket, which is a pink jacket. Little, you know, teal things, and has these glowy amber parts and stuff. So this is the actual full outfit. The jacket from behind, you can see there's a little raccoon logo there. Sleep outfits on. Does the other color like get cold? Nah. It's the same thing. This is the outfit from behind without the jacket, which is how I am right now. You know, you saw the front already, so so you're seeing the entire thing. But the pants have a short toggle, so they can become shorts. So it's okay. Yeah. You got a little preview of the entire thing. So well, a little teaser, you know. You got a little teaser of the entire thing. It's just a little teaser of the entire thing. But it's okay. I like closer than this though. Right now. You will on Saturday. This is as close as it goes. This is as close as it goes. Can you check your Discord? At most, I can do this, and you can see the upper part closer. But that's wait, what happened to the hand? There it is. Why was the hand up? Yeah, so you can see the top. The rest, since this is just the desktop stream, I can't move as much. But you can see the outfit. Saturday, I'm gonna be showing everything a bit better and more detail and stuff. It'll be okay. I'll actually be moving. So I'll actually, you know, show the jacket and so on and so forth. So this is the thing. I think it's nice. I think it's nice. For anyone that may have been around for a while, you may remember this as an outfit that I kind of had 4 years ago. 4 years ago. This is a remake of it entirely. It was when I had Vroid ages ago. Actually, that was 5 years ago, not 4. So yeah, that was 5 years ago. I had the Vroid. But anyway, we'll be talking about this. Let's close tabs to the right. Because we're gonna be talking things, you know? Hi. Let me go back to media. There we go. A lot more than that kid. I mean, Saturday. It's gonna be just this that you're gonna see. I mean, the other outfits are still present, right? So it works out. So yeah, here we are for thing is let's nerd out. First of all, I do have to ask, does anyone have any specific questions about VR stuff? Because I'm about to dump stuff, you know? we're about to dump about it, you know? We're about to dump about it. We're about to dump about it. Especially pricing. We're gonna be talking pricing. And I'm sorry if it sounds a bit stuffed. My nose is a bit blah, blah, blah. I should have a cough up too. Give me a second. Oh, I wonder if this is working actually. Can someone do the redeem to throw stuff at me? Actually, wait, give me a second. Okay, that should... Okay. Can someone do a redeem to throw, like, a ball at me or something? I need to try something. See if it's working. It won't work if it's me. or will it, actually? Good question. Let's find out. Oh! There you go. It works! Yay! Thank you, Donald. Yeah, that's working. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Thank you, I'm back here. Okay, so this works. Yeah. So here we are about these interesting things. And we're going to be talking about this because it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. Wait, what hit me? What was that? I couldn't even tell. I couldn't even tell what that was. Yeah, third time's a charm, you know? So that makes sense. Yeah. Third time's a charm. Okay, so we're going to be talking about some interesting things. Very interesting things. Such a good friend, making sure that I know, right? And while throwing stuff at my face. Yeah. So anyway, what was thrown. And I'm going to add it again later. So you can all just choose jackets and stuff and randomized. Oh. Okay, we're back. That was Twitch having an error or something. Right? That was like what, 2 seconds? Maybe? That was weird. What? It's working again though, I think. So that was strange. Anyway, so things. So there were some, I guess, leaks going on about pricing. There were multiple ones about pricing, but they were from the Czech Republic. Let me open. But I actually meant to open. This was just to have a starting image. This is just to have a starting image. Um, so let's put this into perspective, okay? Let's put this into perspective. A store in the Czech Republic leaked prices for the steam machine and the steam frame, right? But the leak is incorrect. There's something odd about it because it's like it's based on something that is real, right? It's based on something that is real. But it's a marked up price because in the Czech Republic they have like taxes for certain things. Um, and you know, electronics, tech, etc. And they have a very steep markup for this thing. Which is essentially it's like a markup of like 20 to 25%, which is yeah, taxes that mean, yeah. So they have this weird tax that causes a massive markup. It was switched on by accident, yeah. But the funny part is it was not a placeholder. It was actually in line with the expected prices. So expected prices if we consider the markup, right? So one thing to keep in mind is Valve does not do third-party retailing. It was shit, how much was it? Was it 1,000 something or whatever for the steam machine? And the frame was 800, I think, if I remember. I think it was it. Yeah, I think it was 1,000 for this, and the frame was 800, something like that. If we, yeah, that was it. Yeah. That was I think that was it. Yeah. I think that was it. So when you like cut out the pricing of the markup for the Czech Republic tax, that actually cuts the 500 to like 700 or something. 700 or something. And we'll put the steam frame at like 500, apparently. Something like that. You know, for the base prices, the base prices, you know, then it would be more for the rest. But since then, there was another tiny leak. We can take this with a grain of salt. It's one of those things that come from, yes, that's gonna be the thing, yeah, that we will be talking now. Hi, Bart, hi. Hi, Jester, hi. Thank you for the beds. Bit rain. Bit rain, yeah. Oh. I just accidentally broke my cough drop in half. I didn't mean to. Oops. Accidentally chewed too hard. That's complicated. So sorry, I'm looking for the thing. I actually thought I had it pre-open, but I did not. Like a dummy. So let me open that. Give me just a second, I'm sorry. When you prepare things and then you accidentally close them, and then you don't have them prepared after all. Okay, found it. Yeah, it's what Bart said. And then the pricing that was leaked afterwards was actually putting the steam machine at 600 for the 512 gigabyte model, which is a really good price. A really good price. Because it's 600 for something that is essentially a PC at around the power of a PlayStation 5, more or less. But it's open and so on. But then we can extrapolate the prices of the frame from there. If we look at the exact thing, the exact leak, to call it something, with a markup, that would put the Steam frame around 500, the cheaper version. Um, which is the price of, like, I think it's even cheaper than the Quest 3 right now. Not Quest 3S, we're talking base Quest 3, the regular Quest 3. Um, which would be very competitive of a price. We have to think, things to consider. Um, if this would be the price of the 512, it'd be indeed like the 600, right? Imagine if it was 600. That would be the price with a Steam controller, apparently, which makes it nicer. You can still buy a Steam controller separately, but it comes with one, supposedly, right? Just need, you know, for science, for science, for science. But I'm really looking forward to the Steam room. Steam machine because of what it can mean. Um, it'll just mainstream everything. I'd be surprised if they have a bundle for everything. I'm sure they will have a bundle for everything, yeah. Definitely. I'm pretty sure they will. Um, eh, I am so sorry about the hands. I'm not doing that. um, but okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Bart. Yeah. It will put the Steam frame, the cheapest model, at 500 USD. Um, which is really good considering what it does. It's a fully open device, not walled garden type of thing. It's a fully open device, so things will be considerably nicer. Now, there's things about the Steam frame that also it was about both. Here's the interesting part is that it's about both, right? Because the what's the name of it? Oh, right. The documents for Steam OS and the Steam frame came out already. Steam Machine, curiously enough, not yet. Um, but the development documents for this is already out. It has some interesting things, like we already knew this was going to be the case. That the Steam frame does have a desktop environment because it's also Steam OS, so it's also Linux. It has a desktop, but everyone was thinking that maybe we're gonna be like, just in VR. It's a virtual desktop that appears, and we're in VR working with it. Yes, but not just because apparently you can remote with an RDP terminal, which is remote desktop type of thing. So you can remote into your Steam frame, with your Steam frame's desktop, and you essentially are using it like a PC. Because it is a PC. Just, the RDP thing. Remotely accessing it. Also works with the Steam machine, but this is an actual PC. You're already seeing the thing in it. That's necessary, but still cool. I can see this replacing some things. Like, when I go to family for holidays and shit, usually I just take the Steam Deck and use it as a laptop with my wireless keyboard and mouse and stuff. And I just use it and use it like a laptop. I might just start doing that with the Steam frame at the time. When the time comes, I can still do VR that way, and I can actually still have my screens. So it's gonna be the same thing. Just on your faith. So big screens, you're not limited to the tiny thing. Okay, the 512 Quest. Okay. That makes sense. I got a feeling that the quest line is gonna be is endangered. Honestly, I think the quests are gonna be endangered. Um, I want to talk about that too, actually. Um, there's a lot of things that are being mentioned about the Steam machines and the Steam frames because the documents are out, and like the um, the finger tracking that is on the frame is also a thing. You hold the controller, and this way smaller Steam frame controller, which is here. Let me. Did I just click the wrong thing? No. These controllers have finger tracking. Hi, Reverie. Hi, hi. I can see him. After a while. So these much smaller controllers have the finger tracking of the index controllers. They're essentially touch. So they detect when you're doing this. Kathy is nefarious and evil and stuff. Yes, I know. I am. Yes, I am. Yes. Evil and nefarious. Yes, yes, yes. Evil and nefarious. Yes, yes, yes. uh, and so I saw a video of someone in a development thing. Um, did I save that video? Shit, I think I did. Let me check. Shit. I think I did, but I don't remember. Like a poopy head. No, that's bait. That was clickbait. I did not save that like a dumbass. Holy shit. Wow. But anyway, it was just a video that someone recorded that has a dev kit for the Steam frame, and they're testing the finger tracking, and you see the fingers moving really well, better than they do on the index controller, which is finicky, but apparently it was not finicky at all on the Steam frame. It was actually like really nice and smooth, and you could like, let me see if I can do that with this. So you're seeing the hand, right? On the index, you just do this with your fingers, close. But you could. Oh, I can't with my tracking right now. Okay. Basically, you don't just open and close your fingers like in the index. You can curl them, which I can't with the thing I'm doing. You can also curl your fingers, so you can make a claw motion, for example, with the frame controllers, which you can't normally with mechanical tracking. They call it something. It's just an on and off with analogs in between, which is interesting that they managed to put something better in a much smaller package. Way smaller package. Way smaller package. It seems massive when you look at it like this. The way people are putting it, it seems to be so big. For some reason. But it's actually not. Like, come on. I know there's this thing here that shows. There we go. It's literally just this thing. And can you just fuck off? I don't even have the hand up. There you go. I don't know why the hands do that. The microphone this time. What is happening? There's no hand there. What are you doing? There we go. I'm not doing this to the screen, you know? That's, yeah. Everything is swappable, replaceable, moddable, etc. Is it doing the hand thing again? Why is it doing that? Hmm? Hmm? Why you do that? Why do you do that? Don't do that. That's bad. Capacitive finger tracking. Ish. The buttons also track. That's how it tracks the these two. Just putting the fingers on the buttons, not pressing, also tracks. It's part of this, but here, so that's good. He's cool. Also, lots of buttons. It's gonna be a thing. Buttons everywhere. I read somewhere what the buttons translated to. Because these are too many buttons. For what things are designed now. But if you actually go to something that was made now, what happened is that they're like these buttons are actually translated to two buttons, the usual two buttons on, for example, an index or a quest, but duplicated. And this are the buttons on the other side. For games that don't support this, essentially. All these buttons. Games that support all these button inputs will have them. Like flat screen games. Let's say you want to play Cyberpunk, for example, on the Steam frame. You can. On a virtual screen and things map to this. Or use the Steam controller. You can also do that. Or if you have a PlayStation controller, sure, you can also do that. It accepts whatever you have, you know. But if you don't have one, you can use these. If you have a Steam controller, you can use a Steam controller. That's okay, you know. If you got this, you can do this too. That's okay. Advantage that this one tracks in the Steam frame space, so you kind of like get the hand tracking from it to call it something. Well, your hands will be together, but it's like you're cuffed. Kinda. Maybe. I suppose. I'm curious about the controller. I want to see how it translates into VR when you're holding it. I guess the hi. I can stream. I pretty well. So I'm kind of curious to see how this translates the Steam frame seeing it. I'm curious how it all just comes together in the whole package of the thing. Should be interesting to see. Should be interesting to see. Wait. Oh no. Oops. I miscalculated something. I'm gonna mute real quick. Sorry about that. I had to clean my nose, so I covered or muted the microphone because I was saving the trouble of hearing me going. You know, probably a bad idea. A better idea. Yeah. But you're probably wondering. Well, I was at the time. Like, what are we gonna do for face tracking? Because this thing The Steam frame doesn't have mouse tracking. It tracks your eyes, which is great. What they're doing with the eye tracking is going to be very interesting. We come to this part. We come to this part. Let's pretend we're not seeing this. And it's precisely for the bottom part. So cool thing. So I was looking at this here, and actually Bart was also looking into it. Because you can, and the no, and stop doing that. There's no hand. What the hell is going on? Give me a second. Oh, that's us something. Is that it? It really is the microphone that is getting interpreted as a hand for some reason. Hi, Mallow. Hi. Welcome stream. Hope you're doing well. Hi. Yeah, so Babel does the mouse tracking part, which I think is important. Mouse tracking is important, you know. The eye tracking is done. This is not. Hold up. Hope you're doing well. I need a mouse. Yes. Thank you for the follow, Speedy Boy. Like a stream. Hop inside. Ignore it. Please ignore the hand. I don't know what's happening with the hand. No, I don't have a text-to-speech thing. No, I do not. So let's do this, okay? Let's do this. I'm gonna give you a quick little timeout. And then you come back when you're not a jackass. How about that? And if you don't come back, that's good too. That was see, this is why I don't have text to speech. Everyone is like, yeah, you could add text to speech. It could be fun. No. No. Because of those things, no. So yeah. My cat has been over rat though, but I'm good. Happy to hear you're getting good. Cats being rats tends to be weird. They tend to be the ones catching the rats, so you know. I could disable the thing that makes certain messages appear on the screen. I might just do that. Because the message still appeared on the screen. You know? Anyway, I was kind of benevolent. I should have banned them, but I didn't. I gave them a chance. I gave them a chance. But anyway, mouse tracking. Wireless or not, but this can also be done yourself. You can order this, buy a pre-made, because some people are actually pre-making them and selling them. I think it's in documentation. Shit, I didn't actually prepare that part. Open platform. So if you get started. Hardware. Components. So if you are, brave, if you know what you're doing, you can also buy the parts and assemble it yourself. And it's all here. What they used, what they didn't use, etc., etc. Stuff like that, you know? It works out. I might try this part, buying the parts, instead of just buying it because buying the parts is cheaper, and I know my way around stuff to be able to do it. I know that not everyone will. Funny enough, AliExpress actually has these mouth trackers there for sale, pre-assembled at the price, almost at cost price of you buying the parts. Advantage, it already comes in a nice box, in a pre-printed box and stuff. So easier, I suppose. I suppose it's easier. Uh, but you basically just look at these things, you click, you see the parts, you can go through it. There it is, these things. It even has a microphone. That is really a tiny little thing. What the hell? That is so tiny. How can you do that? How is this thing on AliExpress? Now I'm curious. Let me click that. It's the same thing, but a bit larger, I guess. What? Go away. That's fair. Oh, I see how it is now. In my, the orientation of the board is different. But same thing. It's all here. You can just get the things if you want. So it's all good. Wireless, wired, anything will do. It is good. I think there was a place also with the things, but it's fine. So this is good. So you can get your face tracking with the thing. Or, flux nose for the body tracking part. More expensive, but, it's here. It still works with slimes and whatever people want to use. The usual. It kind of works out. I don't want to click these things. I will click my own link. Of course, it's my own link. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, look. Streaming. And it comes to this part here. That we briefly mentioned earlier. That Meta is trying to destroy everything. They decided that it was a good idea to close down the studios that made Asgard's Wrath, Deadpool VR, and shit, what was the other one? I made a list. Instead of going by heart, I'll just go grab the list. It's easier. Oh yeah, Resident Evil 4. Yeah. So they closed the those, and then apparently Camouflage was also closed, which was the Batman Arkham VR game, and they're just destroying everything because that's a great idea. It's always a good idea to destroy your business. So yeah, it's always a great idea to destroy your business. Did I post this twice? Wait, no, this is different. Huh? Oh, they're different videos. Never. I was like, wait, something's not right here. uh, so, it was enabling. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Also, new link. Yay! Just like this one. Let me check something real quick. I just realized that you joined Discord. I thought you were there already. But anyway, I'm not gonna click there just in case. But there's a lot of talking about this going on and how just VR is not in a good place in terms of a lot of things are shutting down because of meta. But Valve may save the day, so let's hope they do. Let's hope they do. That'd be nice if they did. Yeah. That'd be nice if they did. Hold up. What is it? What am I seeing? Hmm? Sorry about that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. That was I just wanted to talk about these things. Show them a bit. Probably not go as deep as I probably should have. Shit, sorry, I'm just adjusting something on my side. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. You're good. Yeah. Let's go here. I'll prepare other things. While I have this open, I can actually check if there's anything that is good of these terrible news. Hey, Alonzo. Hi, welcome to the stream. I've heard it well. Welcome, welcome. Dun, dun, dun. Ba, ba, ba. Oh. Oh, I guess this, if anyone is, what is you ever played Kingdom Hearts? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Let me show this real quick. So if anyone uses Opera GX, and uses Linux as well, this just in. They're working on a Linux version of Opera GX, so yeah. If anyone uses that, it's gonna be a good moment. Yeah. If anyone uses Opera GX, I don't. For anyone that does and is going to move to Linux or something, good opportunity to stick to the thing you like. All because of, Copilot is going on everything. So, screw Microsoft. Microsoft is doing fascinating job. Everything for Raccoon Army OS. I mean, I would just end up doing like, if I did, I can explain exactly how a Raccoon Army OS would look like. I can probably show it even. Actually. What is this? I can probably show exactly how it looked like. Let me show you. No, not Lindos. Lindos. You know. Funny enough, there's better. It was bad time. I think Lindos would be more successful nowadays. Nowadays, it would be considerably more successful because now there's actually like the support for things that at the time it just wasn't there, right? It just wasn't there. So they just tried to do something that was like not possible. Not the way they wanted. So it was a little disaster what they did. Yeah, it was a good idea, just not ready at all. Which, fortunately, no, it is. Um, fortunately, no, it is. Let me just prepare things so I can actually show this correctly. I'll show you what a raccoon OS would be because, yes, I've actually thought about doing my own distro. Yes, I think I mentioned this before actually, that I did consider making my own. Um, no signal. Why not? Yes, we have. Um, oh, okay. It turned on. We're good. Maybe. Did I just turn it off again? I did. That was a great idea. I turned something on and then turned it off again. That was great. There you go. It's back on. We're good. Maybe. Did I crash it? I might have. I might have crashed the entire system. It's okay. Um, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened. Ah, here we go. It unlocked. We're good. Okay. Okay. Let me let me go back to this here. I think the colors are gonna be slightly crushed, but just slightly. Let's go to desktop. See, thank you for still trying to stream despite the struggles you have. I love the stream. I tried my best. I tried my best. Thank y'all for being here, honestly. Thank y'all for being here. Sorry, it's just theme loading. Don't worry about it. So yeah, here we are. So this is essentially, this is the land next. Here we go. This is more specifically, it's actually SteamOS right now. Let me just run the updates while we're here. I'm not gonna run the updates, I'm just gonna look at them. To not flag the stream or something. Oh. Godot had updates, imagine. Always updates, yep, there's just a few. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. This actually gives you like a good, like, example of stuff I have installed in here. That is updating, you know, like this is an emulator, multi-stream emulator. This is the Godot engine. I also have Unity in here, blah, blah, blah. You know, Spotify, blah, blah. You wouldn't even notice. We will not be able to breathe air unless we have an update. That'd be terrible. Oh my god. But you may notice that in the little corner, you know, the launcher thing, the start button, as some call it, it's actually my raccoon logo, isn't it? It's my raccoon logo. Yes, my background is also the pixel art of me there. So, you know, this would be the raccoon OS, essentially. This will be it. These are my favorites, you know. This is, you know, when you open the start bar in Windows 10 and I think 11, but I don't know. I don't use 11. It's the first menu that you build by adding stuff you want to it. This is your favorites, right? And then you have all the other things like your Office, which is LibreOffice, and so on. Windows 10K, yeah. You know, but it's all here. You have Blender, or I use B for Artists, which is a fork of Blender. But it's all just here. You know, Unity. Here's the Unity Hub to do things with Unity, and so on. You get your system stuff, your utilities. Lost and Found is interesting. I don't know why Sonic 3 Air is here, but it is. I accidentally broke Waydroid. Ignore this. This is not here. I need to fix it. I need to fix my Waydroid install because I just absolutely destroyed it by accident. That was my bad. That was my bad. It was my fault, to be fair, because I updated to the main branch of SteamOS, um, which is considerably more up to date. For science, yeah. That was basically, I knew things could break. That they did. Uh, Not much broke. What broke was primarily Voidroid. I need to reinstall that. But everything else is fine. You got your browser. So you have Vivaldi here. I use the Zen browser more specifically. But if you like others, you like Google Chrome, it's here. You know, I like Google Chrome. It's there. So it's all these things. This is audio stuff. This is audio stuff also. Uh, Minecraft, Mega. It's all here. LibreOffice. Imagine this is Photoshop, okay? Just pretend this is Photoshop. Photo 3 is Photoshop, but here, essentially. Um, Video trimmer to cut videos if need be. I actually don't have, DaVinci Resolve installed because I just didn't get around to it. But it is also here. Um, we can easily check, like, if there's something that usually you use, unless it's Adobe stuff, fuck that. But there's equivalence, which is the big point, right? The big point is that there's equivalence here. And I guess this would be the Raccoon OS. If I made a Raccoon OS, it would just essentially be like a Bazite or a SteamOS, but with some extra stuff, because by default, Unity is not installed, Blender is not installed. I would just make a distro specifically for game dev and VR dev. Hey, Tarek, say hi. I got stream. Long time no see. I brought it all. Hi. So I'll basically just Easy Effects is also for audio. I forgot to install something here, which is for streaming. OBS is also here, and stuff. So it's not scary. We'll have the option to download. Let me see. Is there a RAM downloader? Can we download RAM? Let's find out. I think it'd be funny if there was a joke RAM downloader app. That'd be funny, actually. Let's see. RAM download. They don't have it. That's a real term. Cloud RAM isn't the thing. It would be way too slow. Way too slow. Really way too slow. Possible, yes, but not fast at all, though. Yeah, I mean, if your net was probably fast enough, maybe you could like make it work, ish. But there's some nice things here. There's a lot of stuff for audio. Try it out. Makes sense. If someone likes Audacity is here. OBS. See, here's OBS. You wouldn't download a car, would you? Nice. Good job. Good job. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. And if you want, like, let's say you don't want to use DaVinci Resolve. It can at times be hard to deal with installing it because of one specific codec. It doesn't work with it on Linux yet. You have KDN Live, which is, it's your video editor. Same thing. Just different. See? It's all here. And it works. KDN Live is pretty cool. And free, imagine. I know. It's complicated. It's if I remember, Kitty and Live, it's from the KDE suite of things. For anyone who uses Qubit, I use Qubit Torrent also, so it's also here. Thunderbird. I thought I uninstalled it. Hold up. I installed it once to see, but I think I forgot, I guess. LibreWolf, Zen. I use Zen. Zen is very nice. I use Vivaldi, which is actually not here. Discord is here too, you know. So, you know, Brave for anyone who's brave enough. Firefox, which I do have installed. Yeah. You have games. The games part is very fascinating. I'll show that. I'll show why it's fascinating. Everybody, when you would go to the movies, they would say that, and then say downloading movies is a crime. Yes, yep, 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 yep. And you have plenty of cool things here, you know? Like, you know, Minecraft, which I do have installed, but has the Prism launcher instead. DS emulators, Xbox emulators, Heroic Games launchers. This thing is to handle GOG and Epic Games stuff. I do have this installed. Works pretty well. To the other PC, yes, there we go. See? I use this. I use the Prism launcher to manage my my Minecraft installs. There's others, like, where was it? I saw it a moment ago. There's also this one. This one is a more direct port of the default. Of the default Minecraft thing. So this one can launch the default, but also manage your mods. It's Java, specifically. And the other one is more of a port of that. It also has an installer for Bedrock, if you're into that. If you're into the Bedrock edition, that's also here. I have it because I actually was testing it. I don't actually play Minecraft Bedrock, but I was like, how does Minecraft Bedrock actually work on Linux? It works. It works. I'm actually showing Linux. This is actually Linux over here. Raccoon Army OS. Yes, yes. Let's go with that. It's the Raccoon Army OS. And let's say you like an emulation. Let's say you like emulation, right? But you don't want to deal with installing all these things. I'm on board. Heck yeah! But you don't want to deal with installing these things individually, like I have, because I'm crazy. You can do an all-in-one thing, which is RetroDeck. And RetroDeck, yes, I know it shows a Steam Deck. It's not just for Steam Deck. It's for Linux in general, but they use the Steam Deck because the first version they released for testing, like the first test versions were indeed targeting the Steam Deck, but it works on Linux overall. It's not just for Steam Deck, and it organizes everything in one nice package like this, where everything is listed. No, fortunately it doesn't. Fortunately it doesn't. This just works, but they're using the demonstration with the Steam Deck. Fortunately, it just works. And this is really nice. This is really nice. I know RetroDeck works well. I don't use it. I just have things manually installed. But this works well. This works well because I know people who do have it, and I've been thinking of even installing it because it keeps things organized in a single place instead of like splitting it all up and multiple versions of everything like I have. But, you know, it's a thing. It's a thing. This is your, it's your PlayStation Remote Play. You know, the Chiaki is the PlayStation Remote Play. So you can remote into your PlayStation 5, your PlayStation 4 and stuff. You use this thing. It's also available here. PlayStation 3 emulator, blah blah blah. You play Final Fantasy 14? Here it is. You don't need this, but this manages things to make them a bit faster on boot. Even if the game does run on Linux, but this helps. You need basically install the game normally, then you use this instead. It's quite well. This also exists for Windows, by the way. This is not a Linux thing. This works on... This is for Linux and Windows. The launcher for this thing. There was something I wanted to show. Where was it? Ah, yes. So, for anyone who plays certain games, like Honkai Star Rail and so on, there's these different launchers, because officially the games don't work on Linux because they don't have versions for Linux, but it's okay because you can play the Honkers Railway on Linux. I know the name is stupid as shit. And there's launchers for all of these games. Like there's for, I know what a name, the Honkers Railway. There's like everything they have for and stuff. God damn it, I'm trying to click it. Yeah, here we go. See, then this is on Zero and Honkers, and this is for Genshin Impact. Basically, they just wrap around the game and make it work on Linux. The name is funny because they can't use the official names, right? Because it's not official, so they just do that. Do this weird thing. Which is funny that it works, you know? And there's more, because then of course you can open, you know, you're not just limited to this. I mean, I'll close it for now. Like, you know, you have Steam, right? So you can... Not opening. Okay, it's fine. You know, you have your Steam. See, you have your Steam library here. These are actually... I have it set to only show what I have installed. So this is all stuff that I can confirm works. Look at my Minecraft and MeSeed and this emulator, Final Fantasy 14, PS02, No Man's Sky. All of this works. Cyberpunk works better on Linux than Windows, which is shocking. I admit I was shocked. I was like, hey, what? But it's the truth. This works better on Linux than on Windows, which is fucking flabbergasting. And of course, you know, VRChat as a pride for my dev tools, and I have a lot of retro stuff. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I may have a lot of retro stuff. Really, a lot of retro stuff. Don't worry about it. And so on, and Steam VR. Yes, VR works in Linux and stuff, so it's all good. I don't want to go too further down. Oh, it's okay. This is the thing. I put it here to test it. It works, I guess. GeForce Now is now native to Linux, so if you use that, you have that. So, sure, you know. So it's all things that they work, right? There's like, as you all can see, I just have games. They work. Older games, more racing games. They work. They work. You know, things just work. Like Helldivers works. I actually don't have it installed here right now, but I have tried it. Can confirm it works flawlessly. If anyone plays Helldivers, I did not try Arc Raiders. I know people who tried it, and Arc Raiders works well for that. So if you play Arc Raiders, you can install Arc Raiders on Linux. I'm gonna try it for myself one of these days. But I didn't try it yet. I didn't try it yet, but I am gonna try it one day. Let's see how it runs on this. Why is this notifying? Things, you know. you got your things. You got your stuff, you know, your favorites and everything, and your list of beat 'em ups and stuff. It works. And your VR games too. Although I only have these right now installed here. But it just works, right? It just works. And it's fine. It's all good. I don't know if anyone has a specific question. Actually, while we're here, maybe something that I know that can be installed, but I don't have installed, but I can talk about it. I am here to answer questions if there's any. This is my main browser, this is my work browser, basically. This is what I use normally. And this is where I have everything that is dev and VR development, 2D, 3D. It's all here. I keep things separate for better organization of everything. I'm just I need to do it. Mind checking for Natus login? Yeah, sure, yeah. Which one is it? And I can check if it exists or if there's an alternative at least. Win link. Can imagine Kathy's flaws is the server. Yes. Win link. Let me find it actually. Discover or Bazaar? I'll try it in Bazaar. Okay, so Win, no, Wine works, but Naphid would be cool. Let's find out. Win link. I'm sorry, I mistyped that. That was dumb. Is that what you said? Win link? It may not be here though. Vara or Win? Let me see what Vara is. Oh, Vara's here. Hey yo. Is this what you meant? Vara? Or is it another Vara? Different Vara, okay. Different Vara. Let me try something else then. You're welcome. I'm sure we can find it though. Let me do a thing. Where's my mouse? The other mouse. Let me open this real quick. Let's open this again. So you said Vara Win link. You said I'm sorry, I fucked up. There probably is, yeah. Let me Win link Linux. Installing Express on nope. Yes, actually. It probably works, yeah. Win link and Vara. Surprisingly straightforward. Apparently it does work. That's your radio system for sending shortwave. Really? Is this it? Is this the Okay, so it works. It probably may need some setting up, but apparently it works. Yeah. No, you're good. That was a good question. That was a very good question. Actually, I didn't even know this was a thing, so good to know. It does work. See, um, the actual site has instructions on it. Okay, this is great. This is great. Okay, there we go. Happy to help. Happy to help with that. If there's any more, absolutely anyone can ask if you have more evil questions of the widow. Uh, it's not derailing. I just like to talk about these things and help if people have any specific doubts. It's okay. And we can do that. Yes, yes, yes. It is here. I actually have ammo deck here, but the ammo deck doesn't work so good. It's a bit weird. Ammo deck is a bit weird. I like tech talks, yes, a lot. I like tech talks and in these, let's call it trying times where Microsoft is doing their best to really ruin our experience. um, I'm literally just doing what I can to help people transition to Linux as best as I can. You know, I'm no expert. I just know a few things. I'm still on Windows. I understand that. I understand that. Yeah, I know, right? Yep, yep, yep. But if this was the only reason, I guess problem solved. On our good side, talk about giving your DDR5. Oh, they would absolutely. Speaking of that, I need to show this. This was like. Speaking of subscriptions, I think. And I'm waiting for this Raccoon OS. Yeah. Hi, Oswaldo. Hi, hi. I think I had it here. Was it here? I think. Who RT'd it? I think I saw it from Jose. I think he RT'd this thing. And it was. Yes, this. This post. Jeff Bezos said the quiet part out loud. Hopes you will give up your PC to rent one from the cloud. This dude, this jackass over here. Yeah, this jackass. But my kid inherited my 1590. Yes. So it's like these dudes are being the primary example and drive for people to just just go Linux, you know. You own your system. You own your system. It's yours. You install what you want. It's not a closed system. This is fully open. Okay? This is a fully open thing. Install what you want. Go and install what you want. If you want to run something, I heard it wants to charge subscriptions for 10. Yeah, I heard about that too, actually. I heard about that. System also would not track your. I know, right? Yeah. It's gonna be a seamless operation. Yeah. No. I mean, I'm gonna say this, okay? Anyone who wants to, I'm gonna show you all something. Let me show you all something. Let's say this is not a perfect test, okay? This is not a perfect test. But let's say people want to try out a Linux distro without having to install anything, because, you know, there's several ways of doing that. You can install a virtual machine and try it in a live environment. You know, it's not quite the same, but it gives you an idea, right? or you use this thing called the distro C. What is distro? see, you're probably wondering. For anyone who wants to try, you open up distro C. I'm gonna open it up. You're gonna see it. So you open distro C. This works on the web. This is the website. I have it installed as an app so I can quickly test stuff. If someone asks me something about a distro I don't want or I don't have or never tried, um, I just use this to check the distro real quick and see what I can do with it. And I did try out several with this that I never tried before. Bezide is very nice. Cache is actually cool. I like Cache. It has a few hiccups here and there, but it's good. It's nice. But how does this work? Let me open. Let's open Linux Mint because I do recommend Mint. Mint is nice for people who are just starting. Let's go with Cinnamon. It's the most popular Linux Mint. And let's say we're gonna try a Linux Mint thing. The biggest decision factors for you in a distro, KDE. KDE is something very important to me. But Cinnamon is actually pretty decent as well. So we're starting a Linux Mint thing. But something that is very important for me is starting with KDE or at least Cinnamon, at the very least, is important. I do not like GNOME a lot. I can make it look the way I want and operate the way I want, but it's a pain in the ass. There's too many clicks to make it work the way I want. There's way too many clicks to make it look, and I'm like, no, just KDE is set up. Basically, for those who don't know, this is KDE. Here, this is KDE. This is all KDE. And here in Mint, this is the Cinnamon interface, which is nice. I admit, I like Cinnamon. Cinnamon is is pretty decent. Cinnamon is pretty good. I like it. It's simple, it's effective. This is the software manager, which is a variation of Bazaar. Standard out. Cinnamon. This is gonna be way too slow because it's just running on. I actually checked. I did a thing. What did I do? I installed some stuff in one of these virtual machines to check, and they're using like 4 gigs of RAM only, so they're a bit slow, but it lets you test it out, right? And so I tested out a lot of stuff that I haven't tested in ages. Like, I haven't used Ubuntu because I moved out of Ubuntu ages ago. But because last time I tried Ubuntu was like 10 years ago. I was like, how different is it now? And it's actually not bad. I prefer using Kubuntu or Kubuntu, whatever you want, because it's basically Ubuntu but with KDE, which I prefer, and it works pretty well. I like that. There's a few things I like that they have installed by default, which is if they have Kubuntu, I have it. Yep, Kubuntu was actually really nice. I tried it after have not used Ubuntu in ages. It felt familiar because it was both Ubuntu and KDE with the Ubuntu stuff, and I was like, okay, yeah, I remember this. This is nice. Usually, a thing I do if a system, like, advantage of things having KDE is usually they also have Discover. And the Discover store is pretty good to quickly access your flat hub stuff. Have this Longhorn. I haven't heard about that in ages. I still have like a really old disc of like 15-year-old Ubuntu. Yeah, having a shell is very nice to have that. Which this one does. Yeah. It was here somewhere. I'm blind. I'm sorry. I'm blind. I'm sorry. But it's around here. I remember that. Oh, there it is. I was blind. See? I was blind. But it's here. But it's here. Yes. It is in here. So if you need something, it's all here. I like when they have Office pre-installed. That means I don't have to install LibreOffice myself, which is really nice. My problem is let me switch back to mine. Because there's a few things that I always install, right? I am so sorry about that. Like, I wanted to have Office, preferably all the time. It's something that I can use. Um, it's something that I'd like, for example, um, my mom has it set up. She's using Mint. Mint is easy, simple and effective, and lightweight. She uses on her laptop. And Mint has Office, so perfection, right? I just have to install like Discord on her and stuff, and that's it. Um, which is what I did. And it's fine, and she doesn't even notice. She uses Firefox. Firefox is a part of Linux. It's just no issues whatsoever. And basically for what she does, Mint is fine. She's just like she's like Firefox and Discord, Office. That's it, and she doesn't even notice the difference. He doesn't even notice the difference. Hey, Sean, hi hi. I goes good. Hope you're doing well. I am so sorry. I need a cough drop. I'm gonna get a cough drop. Ah. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's just coughing. Just coughing. That's it. It's okay. Why did the Wi-Fi just go up and down? I'm not even connected to it. Okay. um. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Um. I need a few more things in my distros. Try getting some family members to use Linux for basic browsing instead of Windows. It is easier than Windows. It's like uh, I think the problem is precisely the old days where Linux was indeed a monster. It was literally the boogeyman. But it's not. It's not. It's not. Like this is just so easy to just if someone wants to start with Mint, it's all there. Yeah. Fantastic progress by a lot of these distros all working together, and even Valve put a lot of research into evolving things. And things evolved a lot. Like, this is great. Oh, thank you for the song. Thank you, Paris. Thank you. So they did a lot of ad copy. Here's your ads. Boo. It's Jeff Bezos' fault. Yes. Thank you. Here's Firefox's. So basically, when I installed Mint for Mom, she was like, Firefox, Office, and then I installed Discord. She needed nothing else. She's fine. She has everything she needs. And that's it. Because it's what she already used. She didn't even use Office. Already on her laptop, she was already using LibreOffice. So there's no difference for her. She just went from LibreOffice to LibreOffice. Um, she went from Firefox to Firefox and Discord to Discord. And the folders are the same, you know? She opens her thing and there's her documents, which are empty in this virtual machine. It's just a test thing. She had her documents, she had her pictures, she had her videos, she had her music, her downloads folder. Everything was the same. Everything is literally the same. For basic use, you see no difference. This is really good. Um, really fantastic progress. Linux is not a two-headed monster anymore. Okay? I think you jump through more hoops now with Windows, especially Windows 11. Fuck that thing. Than with Linux itself. It's just Windows 11 is just a monster now. I think that's the actual monster. I actually recently tested a distro that I never tested before, which is Fedora. And basically it was like, oh, it's Bazide without the Bazide things. Because Bazide is Fedora with stuff on top. It's a distro based on Fedora with stuff on top. And I'm like, it's literally Bazide, but without the Bazide extras and Office pre-installed. And that was Fedora, so Fedora is very nice too. If someone wants something that is pretty I think stable, but is a bit more open, because Linux Mint is great for someone that is starting, in my opinion. But thank you for the lyric, Doggo. But if you're like wanting to go beyond what just Linux Mint gives you, it's a bit trickier. It's a bit trickier. It's not as straightforward, I think. You need to dig in a little bit for certain things. Where was it? Where is the package manager on this thing? No, Pac-Man is Arch. Wait, what am I talking about? Oh, keyboard. Why did you do that? Work? Hello? Hello, keyboard. I'm clicking the wrong keyboard. I'm an idiot. Good job. There you go. So it was software manager on Mint. I forgot. Right. Then there's these tiny differences in namings here and there. Oh, I was opening things. Good job. There we go. I don't know if this is working. Oh, it is. So there we go. See? Things are here. You can even install Steam from here. So the software managed for Mint is okay. It's actually pretty okay. But sometimes you may need a few extra things that are not going to be here. So you may need to do... There's something. Actually, I don't know if they installed Bazaar here already. Is Bazaar here? Oh, they installed Bazaar here now. It's actually in the software manager for Mint now. Okay, problem solved. The problem that existed even like a month ago is no longer a problem. Okay, good to know. It's no longer a problem. Okay, just install Bazaar and you're fine, to make it easy. Because some things in Bazaar are not in the software manager, but I guess now they are, so you're good. They may have updated the software manager, Dad. They probably did. Let me see if they did. If I put in B for artist. This is still not on the software manager. Uh, I mentioned it a moment ago that I use Blender, but I don't use regular Blender. I use B for Artists, which is a fork of Blender. Um, this is what I use. I use B for Artists, which is a fork of Blender. You have one. Okay, okay, okay. Which should I search? App versus Snap. That is interesting. You want me to talk? Snap is basically the Ubuntu packages, to call it something. Um, in the end, they kind of end up being the same, but Snap is closer to Flatpak than necessary and apt. That's as far as I know in terms of the differences. And there's a few things that I'm still like, because I came from, if we go way back, I started Linux with Red Hat ages ago. um, which was very esoteric. What's with the absolute hate for one or for the other? They're picking teams. That's it. That's it. It's picking teams. In the end, there's even people that hate on Flatpak because of, I don't know. I can explain this in a very specific way. Flatpak and Snap and all these things, they came and make things easier. There's certain, yeah, yes, I'm absolutely lost in that. What I think it is some people, some very old school, and sometimes even older Linux users, um, are very stuck in their ways of everything needs to be manual. If you want to have life made easier for you, read RTFM. They just go RTFM, which a lot of people don't even know what RTFM is now, which is read the fucking manual. That's what they essentially. There's a lot of people like that, and so fortunately, those are kind of like slowly dwindling. Yeah, yeah. There's fortunately not a lot. There's actually a lot of people that are changing their minds or being open. There's several YouTubers that actually follow that are Linux based, that they're very open and welcome to things changing and becoming easier for everyone. Because things being easier for everyone doesn't stop them from using their terminal sudo Pac-Man blah blah blah, you know, and sudo apt blah 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 blah. They can still do this, right? This does not stop them from doing it. It's just easier for everyone else. And there's a lot of people that have problems with this, which is dumb. It's very dumb, but it happens. So that's why there's this apt versus snap, and apt versus FlatHub, and Pac-Man versus it's just Pac-Man is more Arch users that have. That's why there's the meme of, by the way, I'm on Arch. You know, not that Pac-Man, but not that Pac-Man. So there's these oddities of it's just teams. It's just picking a team and picking if you want to look like or sound like you're elite or not. That's why there's the, by the way, I'm on Arch, on Arch Linux, because for some reason everyone thinks Arch is the end all be all. My socks are too short for Arch. That makes sense. They have to play a game first of running from ghosts. Yes, exactly. Arch is very esoteric. Yes. Arch is very esoteric. Um, but it, Arch is very interesting in that is it's esoteric to start. Arch is very esoteric to start. But once you install like a launcher that you're familiar with, an environment like KDE, GNOME, please don't install GNOME, um, or even Mate. Mate is pretty decent, I think. Mate as an environment is pretty decent. I think Cinnamon is better than Mate, and I think KDE is better than Cinnamon in turn. Um, GNOME sucks. I don't like GNOME. The Arc launcher for GNOME makes it kinda usable. Kinda. But I don't like it. I still don't like it. But the Arc launcher makes GNOME a bit more usable, but I still don't like it. I still don't like it. I just like my KDE, you know. I like my KDE. I like things to be familiar in the way that have been familiar for me for the past I don't know, 10 years, 15, which is when I started using KDE over everything else. Um, so let's say that I was actually like super happy when I realized that Steam OS and Bazite and so on use KDE by default. I was so relieved. I was like, oh, thank the fucking maker. So I was very happy about that. Let me tell you that. Um, let me shut this down. I can show another thing. Um, Arch is just. The problem with Arch is if you don't know what you're doing. Let me show you the average Arch experience. The average, if you're completely new to Linux and you boot it for the first time, this is what you get. Okay? This is what you get. Once this thing goes through. Which I admit caught me completely off guard the first time I tried Arch. I was like, wait, what? So, the Arch memes, the memes are real. That's the funny part. So you boot Arch, right? You start seeing scary shit. I mean, I'm someone who started on DAWs, right? So this is not scary for me. But still. Ta-da! There we go. Arch booted. That's it. This is Arch. Welcome to Arch. Welcome to Arch. This is Arch. We're here. Welcome to Arch. Oh, there's no help. Shit, what do I do then? I mistyped that. I'm an idiot. Oh my god, why keyboard's not installed? Right. Yes. Welcome to Arch. This is Arch. This welcome to Arch. Okay. This is Arch. So the meme is real. You need really big socks to use Arch. Because from here, then, you know, you need to do all these things and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. You know? So, I don't use this arch, but here's the interesting part, right? So, let's say you do install Arch, right? Arco Linux is a variation of Arch that does not boot you into purgatory, but has the common decency of booting you into, for example, Plasma, which is KDE Plasma. And so you have Arch, but not esoteric. It's still esoteric, right? But it's less so because it's still Arch, but it boots you into something that you recognize. It even says "Welcome to Arch." See, you even saw it. Welcome to Arch. There's a different one now. It's not just Arco, because Arco stopped being maintained a couple of months ago, and something else took its place. If I remember, I think it was Arco. You can always see the mouse. See the mouse? Look at the mouse. Look at the mouse. And bam! We're in KDE with Arch. So, if in that esotericness of freshly booted first time Arch and you end up with a terminal, if you find your way around to boot KDE, this would be Arco, essentially. You boot into KDE from Arch, KDE Plasma, whatever. I guess if you know the commands for that, you know, for sudo get apt or sudo pacman, blah, 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 from the command line that you can boot to install your KDE stuff, you can do it, you know. I don't know. Ta-da! And this is Arch, but KDE. With Office pre-installed. Actually, no, it only has Ocular. Fuck it. What is pre-installed on this thing? That's Kate. That's something. Oh, it has the Discover, right. So, because it's KDE, so since it's KDE, it has Discover. So, if you're lost, you can just start like this. Ignore that message. Office 365. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. You see, here we go. You got your stuff. Oh, look, I want to install the Unity Hub. There we go. I can install my Unity Hub and install Unity from here. Okay, Travis. See, so it's all here. It's interesting. Oh my God, 6 weeks. Yeah, let's see if it's Office 365 is here. Imagine if it... Oh. No, it's not. There's this thing for email, but that's it. You don't power off. I understand that. I understand that. So it's all here, you know. And you just installed KDE. It has Excel? Yes. Well, it's not called Excel. I mean, let me show you what I mean. What was the name of LibreOffice's thing? Impressed. It's Calc. Right. It's why am I doing this? I can just show mine. Mine is here. What am I talking about? Yes, it's Calc. Yeah, see? See, here we go. See? Office. Calc. Writer is your Word, basically. Writer is your Word. slideshows, it's the PowerPoint, it's Impress, and stuff like that. What Office has, this has. LibreOffice has. I already used LibreOffice before on Windows. I just keep using it in Linux. It's like my mom also used LibreOffice since the start, so she just kept using LibreOffice anyway. Yeah, PowerPoint, yes, it's there. Thank you for the call. I completely forgot for a moment. Because everyone just says Excel, Excel, so it's like, even I call it Excel when it's calc. And this thing just purely out of habit. What about Adobe? This is no. I'm gonna say I actually don't use GIMP, but we can use this. Let me show you here. So there's a few things. I talked about one that I'm using. It's not completely free, which is PhotoCrete. Let me open PhotoCrete. I will open. Actually, I have the subscription thing. Oh, I don't think I made the login in this PC yet. Okay, that's fair. PhotoP works. It's literally Photoshop, function by function. It's a literal clone of Photoshop, even down to the menu organization. So I use it out of pure laziness to learn Krita. So you can, for example, learn. Actually, I think Krita appears here. There we go. You have Krita, for example. If you don't want to use thingy, you know, you have Krita for that. If you want to use, for example, video editing, you have two options. I mean, there's a lot of options, right? But at least the ones that I've used and know about are KDN Live instead of Premiere. And also, but this is primarily Premiere, right? You're going to use KDN Live as your Premiere, but nothing else. While if you're using, I don't think it's here in the thing. Let me go here. Resolve. And then we have DaVinci Resolve, which is very nice and is not just outright Premiere. This has a lot of things. It has cut, fusion. Was it fusion that was like After Effects or something? Yeah, Fusion Effects is After Effects. That's it. Fairlight is the audio thing. Yeah, Fairlight is the audio part of the Adobe suite, whatever you want to call it. So basically, DaVinci Resolve has a lot of things in one. There's a lot of things in one. It's not just Adobe Premiere. It's a lot of things all crammed together. It's basically 3 or 4 in a single thing. I primarily use this. I use DaVinci Resolve for videos, editing, and stuff like that. This is what I use. I use DaVinci Resolve. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's not installed here because, yes. It's not installed in this one. Because yes. But it's here. But if someone doesn't want to try that, KDN Live is pretty much fine. And for things, you do have GNU. You can use GNU. I don't use GNU. GIMP. GNU Image Manipulation Program. I don't use that. I don't use GIMP. I tried, I admit. Mind you, it was many years ago. Last time I tried GIMP was like, what, 10 years ago or something. So I haven't used it in a while. Maybe it's better now. It does look better from what I'm looking. Actually, it looks way different. Funny enough. Looks way better than before. I'll say that. I tried Krita. Krita is nice, but I couldn't get used to the interface and the changes of where everything was different and different places. And that's when I found Photopea, which has two names, like Photopea, but you look for it as Photo Cree, like creative. For some, don't ask, I don't know. I don't know why that happens, but it does. And there's all these nice thingies here that just work. Well, that's what I use. I use Photopea for Photoshop Alternative and DaVinci Resolve for Premiere, After Effects, and blah blah blah. The other one, forgot the name. It's Kathy! Yeah! Hi, Frisky. I'll go stream. Up or down? Hi, hi. Let me see, what else is around here? Sorry, I'm scratching my nose. Up or down? Hi, hi. Welcome back. And I do hate Adobe. Yes, Adobe is terrible. So, you know. And then you have your things. You have your VLC. I don't have OBS installed here, but I do use OBS. It works the same way. You know, so the things you know. It's the things you know. There's so many things. Ask me for money. That's not the spirit. You refuse it. Refuse that money. Refuse it. There's like... I'm using Bazaar. I just prefer the interface of Bazaar. It's less esoteric overall. Firefox and top. I'm for pirate Adobe products just for the hell of it. No. Use other things. There's better. You don't even have to deal with that. Just install LibreOffice, you know, and stuff like that. And DaVinci Resolve and stuff. Yeah. You go for it. You see, here we go. Visual Studio. If you really need it, it works. Yes, there's actually a Visual Studio for this. Just for the hell of it. I mean, yeah, just for the hell of it, yeah. Affinity, but Canva bought them. Oh, yeah. That's right. Affinity was also very promising. And then stuff happened. Yeah, Affinity was also very promising. And then stuff happened. So, yeah. that was the thing, yeah. So I kind of just stuck to these things. They're like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, things changed. Not for the better. Definitely not for the better. There's an interesting thing. Where was it? I don't think it's here. I think it's here. Wind mode. So if someone has issues with stuff, like, let's say you really need that app that I'm stuff that you really need those Windows apps running for some reason, you have Winmode. What does Winmode do? Winmode is interesting. It's like a virtual machine in a way. It's a sort of virtual machine, but adapted in a way that it's it's simulating Windows as a virtual machine, but you control the windows of Windows in your actual Linux environment, which is interesting. Yes, it uses Docker. Yes, yes, it uses Docker. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It uses Docker. Um, there's another one, but this is better. It uses Docker. Yes, it uses Docker. Um, so you just use Winboat essentially, and then you can install stuff into Winboat, and you have. I think they actually show Photoshop, don't they? I think one of the, unless they removed it, maybe someone complained. Um, hey Cal, welcome to stream. I don't know. I don't think it's actually here. Before they actually had a picture of Photoshop running, I think someone complained or something, and they took it out, but it was there. Ah, here you go, Winboat apps, and you can actually see the apps that you installed in it. You can run Internet Explorer. Is it Wine Easy Edition? Yes. You have Winboat, and you pick the app you want that you have installed in that piece, thing, to call it something, and it just appears as a Linux window, like KDE or something, depending on what you have, right? It just appears there. Like a native window, as if you just went in and I accidentally opened my desktop. It's the same as like you went in and you open a window and boom, and here we go. It opens in a normal KDE window. It just works, it just works. It's pretty good. Winmode is a nice alternative. If you really need it because there's this one thing that doesn't run no matter what, like Adobe blocking everything. Because Adobe, on purpose, sabotages things so that it doesn't run on Wine, for example. That they actually go out of their way to ensure it doesn't boot on Wine. Which is a special kind of scumbaggery, It's a special kind of scumbaggery from Adobe. Um, I know why they do it. Because they want the kernel level access bullshit that Linux does not give you. So, they want those things, and Linux is like, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. And so, that's how they go about it. That's how they go about it. Which is bleh. Very bleh. Yeah, Winboat is a good alternative for that. If you really need that one thing. But yeah, and they help this. You actually pick, you want to set it up as if it was a Windows device, which Windows, etc., etc., etc. It's a really nice thing, and it's still early, still a beta, still beta, but it's cool. And things have their own windows, because you can resize and so on. So you don't even notice. It's nice. He did a great job, and this app is like what, 6 months old? It's really recent. This appeared like super recently, like maybe less than 6 months ago that this thing appeared. And it couldn't have appeared at a better time. Now that Microsoft is really doing their best to ensure that your life is miserable on Windows, this couldn't have come at a better time for anyone that is still on the fence. Because overall, things just work. It's yeah, like we were saying earlier, like Linux is no longer the boogeyman. It's no longer a monster that you can't handle, Because, and like, jackasses like Jeff Bezos, you'll own nothing and be happy. No. No. I have the microphone here, that's why I'm doing this. So, you know, no, no. This is nice. This is good. I'm happy with things, how things are going with Linux. Um, right now, I still use a Windows PC for certain things that I know they work on Linux, but there's a problem. Just one problem. My VR PC, which is not this one, my VR PC has an NVIDIA card, and that still doesn't play very well on Linux, and not for because of Linux. It's because of NVIDIA being jackasses. Is it NVIDIA being jackasses? Um, so my VR PC is still on Windows because, yeah, because NVIDIA, because NVIDIA. It's not even because things don't run. It's because NVIDIA. That's it. It's just NVIDIA. That's it. It runs. It could run, but things can go wrong. And I'm like, so I don't risk it. I don't risk it yet. AMD has no issues, you know. If anyone has an AMD card, just go for it. Yep. Basically, whenever I buy another GPU, it's not going to be anytime soon, right? I don't need one. But whenever I actually get to the point of needing to buy another, I'm gonna go AMD because AMD supports Linux and actually is one of those supporters and maintainers of Linux stuff, just like Valve is. And they actually contribute a lot of open source stuff and so on. So AMD and Valve are doing good shit for Linux, growing and evolving, and NVIDIA is doing fuck all, essentially. Oh, I'm sorry. They're actually doing something. Recently, they removed support for all the GPUs. They're older than the 10 series, than the Series 10. So, you know, those 1070 Ti's and 1080s and stuff that all stopped working in the latest NVIDIA driver. So anyone with those drivers got fucked. Hey, Pico, hi. I can stream. Thank you for lurking. Hope you're doing well. So anyone with an older NVIDIA card before the RTX line, just if they had one of those and they were happily using Linux, suddenly their display got fucked because NVIDIA removed support. Why would you do that? Like, why? Why would you do such a thing? Why would you do that, Jensen? Why? I picked up the microphone, I'm sorry. It became that thing, you know? It became that thing. So, yeah, next time that I do need to get a GPU again, it'll be an AMD GPU. I don't need it, like I said, right now, but whenever I do, it'll be an AMD GPU. Yeah. or, if anyone is considering, like, buying a computer and so on, there's always the Steam machine, which is apparently going to be like 700. Why do I say this, by the way? It runs pretty much everything. It's around the power of a PlayStation 5 for 700. You can increase the storage. It uses SSDs. It also has SD card slots. Have you used framework systems at all? I have not. I know about them. I know about them, and I saw not in person, but I saw videos of them being like teardowns and stuff. They seem to be really good because it's all modular, right? And modular in a way that it's easy to plug in and out, right? Which is something that doesn't happen. So I'm really looking forward to that and seeing how framework evolves. I think it can really be a good, important thing. And framework is very friendly with Linux stuff, and they sponsor Bazide, if I remember. Um, they actually sponsor Bazide and have a blah, blah, blah. They have a partnership with Bazide, which is very nice, good, gaming-oriented distro. If someone really wants to primarily play games, Bazite and CashOS are your thing. They will be your thing. Those are great for that. Any can be, but those already have all the cool things pre-installed that you're gonna need. Just like SteamOS. SteamOS is essentially also a gaming thing, but it's Linux. It's open. You can't just customize it to look the way you want with the things you want. So it's fine, right? Like like I was showing earlier. You don't have Blender, it's okay. You install Blender. Suddenly you have Blender. Ta-da! See, and it runs just fine. It runs just fine. See? You have Blender. On the Linux. On the Linuxes. I'll go back to here. But the cool thing, they only mentioned this in an interview, but you can't add more RAM to the GameCube. We're calling this the GameCube. You're gonna see that this is official. If I go to Google and type in GameCube, you're gonna see in the images that you see the Steam machine. So this is a thing. The GameCube is the official name. It's the official name for the Steam machine. Uh, so the only thing you can switch or replace or add to your Steam machine is the GPU, because the GPU parts are soldered into, because of the way they work. In a big teardown deep dive into the Steam machine that I watched, that was like 2 hours or something, but I watched it anyway because tech is cool and I'm a big nerd. It this is like a crazy engineering thing, because it is indeed the size of a banana. I saw indeed a picture of this thing next to a banana. It was the size of a banana. You can tell just from the USB ports. It's just slightly larger than an actual GameCube. A Nintendo GameCube is only slightly larger. There's the SD card slot in front. Do they have a picture of the backside? I think they have a schematic of the backside. Yes, here's a schematic of the backside. So it has DisplayPort and HDMI. Are you gonna bye Varix? Thank you for being here. I've enjoyed it. And you have lots of USBs. HDMI, you can only have 2 because this USB-C, they confirmed, does not have video out like some USB-Cs do. So you can't attach other screens here. Which is a pity. Yes, but 2, it's fine. You can't attach to this thing up to 2 monitors. Because it becomes a PC. I think they showed it here, if I remember. in this slideshow, at one point, they show um, someone streaming using the Steam machine as a PC for streaming. Did they not? Ah, here we go. Here's someone just working. I think that was like. Yep. See, someone just work. I think this is Godot. Actually, I think that was Godot in a dual screen environment thing. Well, it's here, you know. It works. It's a PC, but it's a tiny box. Tiny box. It's just nice, tiny little box thing. It's just there, you know. It's just there. Yeah. Which is cool. Am I gonna buy this? No, I don't. I don't really need it. Uh, would I like to buy one to experiment? Yes. But it's absolutely not even remotely close to being a priority. I like the tech of it because, you know, again, expands on Linux and all that, which is nice. Um, this is what I'm interested in, which also runs Linux. I'm very curious how this is gonna work, uh, because, you know, Linux is good. I assure you all, it's a good thing. It does not eat your soul, okay? Linux does not eat your soul. Just saying that. It's good, okay? It's not a monster. It's not gonna eat your babies or anything. It's not gonna do that. And I just... There we go. And if you're in doubt, distro C, give it a whirl to one of these, you know? Not all are gonna be easy to use. That's the problem. So just go with the ones that say popular. Actually, don't try Debian. It's kind of outdated. Debian is kind of outdated right now. Don't try that one. Try Fedora. Fedora's nice. Fedora's nice. Kubuntu is good. Mint is good. Try Mint. Absolutely try Mint. I don't know why they decided to go Debian for this. Debian edition. I don't know why. It's a strange choice, but okay. Don't try OpenSUSE. Please do not. that's not no. That's not a very easy thing to use at first. Zorin is okay. Zorin is fine. Where was the other one? Don't go for Slackware. Save yourself. Pop is okay. Oh look, Pika, you have an operating system. It's Pika OS. It's Pika OS. If anyone actually comes from Apple, Mac, etc., try Peer OS. It's not Apple OS, it's Peer OS. It's made to mimic Mac OS. It mimics the Mac OS, the Peer OS. It's good. You'll have something you're familiar with. And if anyone comes from, where is it? Did they remove it? Ah, here we go. If anyone comes from Windows 11, try Anduin OS. You'll know your way around, because this one is made to look like Windows 11, which is complete and total disaster. I don't know how people even use Windows 11. It's but you know, it's a scary thing. It's a scary thing. I don't like it. I don't like Windows 11. No. 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 Yeah, that was it. Look. I closed that. Let me... Here, oh! I hit something. I'm sorry. I need to click, I think. Me trying to click buttons. Okay. Let me just shut this down. There we go. Yay. Let me go here. There we go. Hi. You're seeing me in big size now. Again. Yay. You're seeing me in big size as I close things. Where's my mouse? There it is. There we go. Sorry, I was just closing some stuff. I was closing some Ever stuff without actually showing the screen. It's a good idea. it's probably a good idea. But thank you all for being here. I hope y'all are doing well and enjoying the odd shenanigans of exploring things and so on and so forth. Wait, I need to clean my nose. Give me just a second. I'm back. Hi, Rosie. Hi. Sorry, let me stay here. Put this away since I don't need it. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Let me put this here too. So I just have to stretch myself and actually stand up to get to my thing. I hope y'all are doing well. Hi. Huh, there we go. Hi. We're back. We have returned. Wait, the bitrate kind of had an aneurysm. What happened? The internet is having a bit of a moment for some reason. It's in red. It's been Goody heading off to school then. Nice! Hope it goes well. Good luck. You can do it. You can do it. Dun, 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 dun. Don't mind me. Stop grabbing a thing. It's grabbing a little snacky snack. It's a protein bar, don't worry about it. Oh. So yes, I do believe Frame will be fun. Steam Machine will be a good PC. The Steam controller is going to be a big thing. It's going to be a big thing. Anything to ensure that Jackass is saying shit like this, you know, can go fuck themselves. Look at that thing. How would someone do this? I'm trying to make a heart and failing with my hands. Yeah. These are the news. The disastrous news. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the good news. So, mm. While we're all listening to old music, old retro music. Fear the retroness. Fear the retroness. Oh yeah, I was showing Da Vinci there. Jeff Bezos. Bezos. Mm-hmm. That person. Mm-hmm. That evil person of Doomy Doom. Yeah. All the Doomy Doom. I'm gonna drink something. Mm. Mm-hmm. I almost said with 3 elements that. My god. Good thing I didn't. Good thing I didn't. And for those wondering how I like this retro stuff music wise so much. Where's the folder, goddammit? Listing. No more bad news. Just good. Look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. It's all old music. That over there, this is all playing. You can see it here in the corner below me. It's actually a little ROM that I compiled with music from games that I liked and would be a nice mixtape. I'm gonna release the ROM later. I just want to fix a glitch with it, or try to anyway. You can actually see the entire thing. If I do this, I can show you the overlay. And you can see it here. It's actually a little emulator window that is playing the ROM. And then I just mask out the black so you only see the buttons and stuff in the listing. Anything. So everything that is playing right now of my music playlist is indeed the ROM I compiled specifically for Streamius. Running in a little Fusion emulator in the background. Then I'll move away. So it's out of the screen. A very fancy. Deep into the code. Is it working? Okay, I think it's working again. That's. Oh, no. Shit. Thank you. It's a pity that actually disconnected your chat as well. Motherfucker. Thank you. Thank you. You're gonna see weird things now. Don't worry about it. Yes, you see ships. Yes, you see ships. Oh. Let's see if this works. Give me a second. Let me do a thing real quick. Let me see. Hmm. Oh, that. I messed something up. Where's my mouse? God damn it. The hands are still a thing. Can you hear the sound? Is this working? I hope it is. Hi. You're seeing the jacket. Yeah. Might as well show this, you know? The setup broke because the thing's disconnected, right? So it actually booted me out of the entire thing. So, yeah. I got booted out of the entire thing. Oh, yeah, so one of the mood changer, something I have in my room, actually. Let me get this real quick. I'm not putting my hand up, but you know, it's how it appears. I don't know why it's making the hand appear for some reason, but it does. So you're seeing the entire setup here. Let me adjust something. See the pants? Yes, she's over there. You can see the pants a bit better. Just a bit better. Hi. This is not the normal setup, of course. Everything imploded. I normally have this all set up to be at the desk, but I do that preparation before the stream starts. Everything imploded. So, that's gone. So, you know, that imploded, so that's not a thing anymore. That is not a thing anymore. We're standing. I mean, you're seeing the jacket. You can see the jacket wiggles over there. Little parts of it wiggle when I do this and stuff. Yay! Let me see. What else can I show? It was just a little bit. It was just a little bit. Yeah, there's a... You know, I can look and lean into the jacket, and I squeeze the things on the sides and push them around and stuff. What else can I show while I'm here? Let me do this actually, so I can better see what I'm doing and look forward while doing it. Ba-ba. What else can I show from this? Since I'm here, you know, so might as well. And this unique opportunity, let's show things better. See? The back part also wiggles over here at the bottom. So you know the jacket is it has glowing parts. You can see the little oh, what I said. Oh. Yeah. It's Stinky Raccoon Tail. Hey! Hi, Angel. Hi, hi. These are glowing parts here? These glow. Later, I'm gonna see if I can make them audio link compatible, so they are gonna flicker and stuff. Right now, they're not. They just glow. Hope you're doing well, Angel. Hi, hi. And here's the material of the jacket and stuff. Because, yes. It's a PBR texture. Here's my thing. This is all the mood plates I can put in. I can swap in. Things happen. Arcade machines. I think it's fun. You know? Here's just a Nestor Quartz ring. Over here. There's the Nestor Quartz ring. Tron and stuff. And so on and so forth. Something missing here. Hold up. Oh, this is an older version of the room. It doesn't have the Miku doll over there. And other things. Tail, yes, you can see my tail. Yeah. Zoom. Hi. I usually have the camera like slightly sideways, so I can, when I look at chat, which is on the side, I look at the camera. So I usually have the camera slightly sideways when I'm doing the thing, so I can actually talk and you see it over there when I'm reading chat and look at chat. You see me looking into the camera this way. I usually have the camera on the side. So even if I'm on desktop, which I am right now on desktop for this, it's all good. Yeah. Hi. Audio link is interesting. I actually have the audio link receiver here, but there's no audio link thing right now playing. Yes, there's a PlayStation 5 over there. Just for now, you know. Just for now. It could be worse, right? It could be worse. Hi. It could be worse. Here's me looking to the side to look at Chad. I guess we're standing now. I guess we're standing now. It works out, I guess. It's an evil thing, but it works out. It works out. It's okay. Oh yeah, let me show other things. Let me show other things while I'm here. Oh, that's actually behind the thing. No. There we go. There we go. So I can also show here. Like I said, I can remove the jacket. See? Or add the arm sleeves to this. I love a boy. Hi. And I can also change that to shorts, and the leg that exists disappears, and it's just one that way. Okay. For fun. Hope you're doing well, Loverboy. Hi. So yeah, that is the hiccup. Sorry about that. I do have legs. Yes, they're here. More hiccups. God damn it. Curse you, hiccups. Ball. Wait. Oh, God, hiccups. Why do you do this? Oh wait, I'm missing something. Where is it? Bring out the ghost, you know? We're missing the ghost. There we go. See, there's the ghost. Yeah, look at that. There's the ghost. We're missing it. We're missing the ghost. Not anymore. Not anymore. Did I fix it? Fix what? No. It's all okay. Yeah. It's not okay. Are you trying to center the camera? Somewhat. Kinda. Hi. The hiccups. Oh no, they didn't fix. Sorry. They didn't fix. They're still here. But it's okay. It's the thought that counts, you know? It's the thought that counts. Uh, oh, Jesus Christ. Hi. it's the thought that counts, yeah. I think that works. The calibration might be slightly sideways, but still there. Brain needs more air too. I mean, I suppose it does. Air is good. It's a good thing to have. So definitely, breathe, breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. All the time. Every time. I'm sorry that there were disconnections and they literally just wrecked the entire setup. Because the disconnections wrecked the entire setup. Why did the hand go up? I do need to figure out why that happens. Not the first time. Not the first time that we get that happening. But it's okay. I'll fix it. One day. Yeah, one day. But yeah, here we are for now. Hi. We're here for now. This is okay. Da-da-da-da-da. I kind of want to show the model anyway. But you'll see it better Saturday. Yeah, always fixing things. Always, always, always. Uptime, 2 hours and something. I outro, hi. Thank you for the raid. Hope our stream went well. My setup is kind of scuffed because I gotta disconnect. Everything imploded. Upper stream, thank you, Rudig. Upper stream went well. Hi. Oh yeah, is the SO. Did the shout out fail? Did the bot die? Oh god. Did the bot die? Don't tell me the bot died. I think the bot died. Good job. Upper straight buds, ultra. Everything died, yes. It's okay. We'll do the other one. The raid and run, I got an early. Oh! Hope you have a great morning. Sleep well. Take care, Asha. Thank you for the raid. Hope everyone had fun. Hi, hi. I guess I should do an intro, right? I am Kathy. I'm the VTuber virtual streamer thingy, and we're having fun. This is not my usual setup. Everything disconnected because of a network flicker, and everything died. So I'm a bit limited right now because of that. I apologize. But welcome to the stream. I hope y'all enjoy. Hope y'all had fun at Atra's stream. and the bot died for some reason. My own. I'll have to check stream elements later because it had a thing. Good thing we have a system-wide shout out, so I could still do the shout out. Such a weird thing. Oh wait, it's not Saturday. It's gonna be Sunday, right? Because Saturday I have a thing, with family, so I had to postpone the Saturday stream. Or usually Saturday is gonna be Sunday. Oh, that's okay. Well, the Twitch one anyway. The Twitch stream. It tends to be Saturday will be Sunday. Oh wait, that means I can't even do the socials command. Because it's broken, right? Oh, that worked! Is it the shout? Oh, the shout out command itself is what's broken. Oh, okay. That's fair. Okay. Wait, let me see if Botrix is broken. Let's see if Botrix is broken. On the YouTube side. Oh. Wrong thing. Because I'm an idiot. Let me do it like this. Which means it's gonna play here again. Sorry about that. Okay, let me see if Botrix actually does the thing. Botrix broke too. Good. Fantastic. Yeah, it's working, but it didn't do the socials command. Oh, hi, that guy. Hi. Hi, stream. I feel like the outfit. It's new. He's new. He's my new thing. Yeah, yeah. Here, let me show you. Let me show you better. I'm very static today. I'm sorry. Setups. Let's say things exploded today. I'm not usually this static. I usually move in full body. It's okay. Things imploded. It's fine. Yeah, look, here's the full outfit. Yeah. Let me show you a few more things. Let me show the jacket. Let me show the jacket. The new jacket. Yeah. Yeah. And they can be shorts too. Ta-da! I'll fix this Sunday. It's okay. Yes, it's a very cyberpunk thing. Yes. It's indeed based on that. So I called it a cyber jacket. Here, let me show more things. Let me show the backside. Is my logo on the back. These parts are glowy. The amber parts are actually glowy. You see them glowing? And the jacket wiggles a bit. You can see it wiggling there. And even here if I do this. See? The thing is, maybe we'll tap. And if I remove the jacket like this, you can see my tattoo. I feel like it. Zoom. Ta-da! But since things are broken, I'm kind of keeping the camera here. Since I'm very static right now. As a result of that. I apologize. The back is gonna be even better once I'm done with a certain upgrade. I'll put it that way. Just a certain upgrade. Also, everyone, go follow Deca, you know. I don't have a command. And follows exactly that name that you can probably see on display for me, Deca Tezu, on the Twitter and also on Blue Sky. And from there you can see the other stuff. Yeah, so go to Twitter, Deca Tezu. DECCATEZU. You, bleh. Did I say that right? I think I did. Thank you. Thank you, Rick. Yes. Yeah, type that with Twitter, x.com, blah, blah, blah. And bam, go follow. They do great art. Tomboy art. Abs. Stuff. Really cool. Do it. You know you want to. You know you want to. I'm good. It's okay. I'm alive. But I'm gonna grab another cough drop. I'm definitely grabbing another cough drop. And hydrate might be a great idea too. Better. There we go. So I just started wrapping. Yep. Ta-ta! There we go. Yeah. So yeah, I guess this because of the hiccup, the stream plan kind of got screwed a bit. Because that destroyed the entire setup. But we're still chatting for now, you know. So it's okay. We're still chatting. That's what matters, right? So it's okay. You all got to see a bit of a demo of the new outfit. Even though I'm a bit static. I promise I'm going to show this better on Sunday. Okay. Sunday I'll show this better. Properly. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Things just explode. Oh no. I just got a... Oh, connection didn't die. Okay. I got an error on my side, but everything is okay. Okay. We're good. Sunday will be a chill day to chat and stuff, and I'll be using this, and you can see things because the you can see that the leg is floofy, right? Because it's baggy. You'll see that there's actually physics on the baggy pants. They actually wiggle slightly because yeah, you can't see it. I can't move my legs in this setup. In this broken setup, I can move my legs. Otherwise, you'd see it. The thing wiggles a bit. the baggy part wiggles, which is nice. I have some ideas for this. Let's say the outfit itself is a part of things to come. Let's put it that way. Yeah. It's a part of things to come, especially for dancing and all that. I'm doing a bit of a revamp and I guess consolidation of certain looks and certain things for 2026. I'm sure everything will be ready by February, but I'm progressively showing thingies as I go. I'll be doing some more gaming things, some ASMR in the mix, dancing. Tech like today that essentially I give, what was it, like a 1 hour demonstration, live demonstration of Linux and talking about it, and finding solutions for certain things even on the fly, which is fun. So that worked out. It'll be a thing. Let's say that this outfit, the way it's designed, is also designed to better show certain upgrades that are coming soon. The parts of the body that the outfit specifically leaves showing. It'll make sense. It'll make sense when you see it. I apologize that the tracking of the hands is having a moment. The hand is not over there. I don't have the hand over there. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Oh my god, still doing it. Seriously? Hands. Go away. No. 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 At least the face tracking is fine. For the most part, I think. For the most part, the face tracking works, so can't complain about that at least, so. Although I may have to end the stream kind of earlier than I expected. Because of the other. Looking. No, no! I'm evil and nefarious. Behold. See? Look at this evil. Look at this. Look at this evil. Hold up. Let me show you what I mean. See? See? Look at this evil, huh? Hmm? 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 Nefarious, huh? Very nefarious. Ha, ha, ha. Look at that. I can make it worse. I can make it worse. Look at this. Hold up. Where's the menu? Hmm. Very innocent. I am. See? And then I remove my glasses. Hmm? Very evil, see? Mm-hmm. That's right. Sorry, scratching my nose. Again. Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. Mm-hmm. Oh, cough drop inside my mouth. So yeah, now it's evil, see? Very nefarious. Very nefarious. Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Silly moments, you know. That's why I'm a silly tomboy, so it kind of works out. Yeah? I do like this outfit. I think it's nice. See, because it shows the back. It shows if I do this. Ah, yes, I do this, and it covers because the camera's in a bad place. Good job. See? Things move nicely. Abs. Abs. Well, you know. All fun stuff. Sorry, I was scratching my nose again. Let's say that I'm, oh. Yeah, it's better. I centered the thing a bit better. So I was just looking at it over there. Let's put the glasses back on, though. Oh, hey, sleeveless turn leg, now talking, yeah! Hi, Violet. Hi. August room. It's also open back. See? The back is also open if I do this. Wait. Let me do a thing. If I do this, you can see the back. See? Open back. Oh. My setup is exploded today, so don't worry about it. Oh. I accidentally moved the camera away. God damn it. I fucked everything. Yes, their tail is here. It's floofy. It's floofy. I can kind of force the tail to wiggle. I destroyed everything. I destroyed the entire setup. Hi. Hi. I kinda made it kinda work. Yes. I fixed it, it's okay. Hi. Some scuff today. I apologize. Things happened. Things happened. You know. But it's okay. We fixed it. It's alright. See? We fixed it. It's okay. Maybe. Maybe. I may have fixed it. Partially, at least for now. At least for this stream. I partially fixed it. So it kind of works out, you know? I'm gonna try and, set this up in a bit of a different way. Although that specific special setup will actually have to wait for something like the Steam frame and so on. Let's say that right now I'm kind of like limited when I do this specific thing, right? I do this specific setup for the stream. But when certain things appear and they're possible, I'll be able to move a bit better in these, even in the desktop streams, I'll be more, moving, not just this. I'll just say that. Just plans, ideas, things. It'll be fun. Yeah. Hopefully with, this microphone is nice though. I want to try and improve things a bit more on the microphone. I'll figure something out. Don't you worry about it. I'll figure something out. Let's see if I can do that. Yeah. I do thank you all for being here. I hope y'all are enjoying. Even if the scuff was real today. The hand was not over there, for example. The stuff was real today. I hope you all also enjoyed the new outfit. But you'll see it better Sunday. And yeah, I will indeed be ending now. Happy to stream. I do apologize for all the issues. Everything that had to implode today, it did. It did. So, that was the thing. That was the thing. But still, thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm gonna try and do this. Hold up. Can I do this? I cannot make a heart with my hands. Let's pretend this is a heart, okay? Let's pretend that was a heart. Let's pretend that was a heart. Thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. I love y'all. Bye bye. I'll see y'all later. Mwah. I'm holding a human heart. Yes. Bye bye. Happy to stream. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye. Take care. Wait, where's the button? Hold up. Give me a second. I found it. Bye bye.